Here are some of the laziest bases that I've ever made, starting with the tiniest base, then a base I made in only 1 hour, and then a base where I had help, but from random people. So let's get into it. Today, I'm gonna be building the tiniest base in 99 Nights in the Forest. Now, you might be wondering, I've already built the smallest base in 99 Nights in the Forest, so why am I doing it again? Well, 99 Nights just had a pretty nice update that's gonna help with this, because you used to not be able to move the tents, which was a huge problem, making the base bigger than it really needed to be. But now you can move the tents too, which will allow us to make this base even smaller than we did last time. So that's why I'm calling this the tiniest base in 99 Nights in the Forest. So the goal is we're playing lumberjack, we're just gonna get a bunch of wood, and instead of building log walls, I'm actually gonna be using saplings, because trees are incredibly thin, so that will allow us to... Wait a second. Okay, if I do make the tiniest base, I actually don't think we'll be able to use trees, because you can't plant trees close to the campfire. Okay, so never mind. Scratch that idea. We're gonna have to use log walls. We're just gonna have to use them very, very close to each other. But for right now, we're getting ourselves some decent wood. We're also gonna get the level 3 fire, and now let's go find ourselves a weapon. That way we'll be able to go get probably the first 2 kids, and then we'll need some kind of gun for the next 2. Gonna head up here. Always want a flashlight early on. Okay, no flashlight in here, but we will take the chest. Maybe a good sack out of here. That way I won't need to trade. Alright, well actually I did get the flashlight I wanted, so that is perfect. Alright, this will give us fire level 4. We also have a ton of wood, so let's get the crafting bench level 2, the regular bed, and the compass. We'll have that out for now, but because it's going to be the smallest base, I don't know if we'll have it in the final base, but we'll see. Right now I'm just kind of playing like normal, but this, I think will get even smaller because this map doesn't need to be there. This bed we'll just put right here. Now let me get a quick bunny foot. There we go. Now we'll trade this for the good sack, and we're just gonna focus on getting the kids for right now, and then once we have all the kids, we do need the hammer in order to move around our base, which I think I might start making the tiniest base already. Just need the hammer, so we might build a radar just to find the anvil, but in the meantime I'm gonna hope to find it by accident while we loot. All right, got a basketball court right here. You know what this means. Jump shot 3-pointer. Okay, that was all right. Hold on. I didn't warm up. My jump shot's a little low. Jump shot 3-pointer. All right, hold on. That doesn't count. I didn't breathe on it. All right, and jump shot 3-pointer. There we go. Was not a 3-pointer though. All right, we're really close to getting fire level 5. We're just gonna use our trees to get ourselves all the way up there. All right, this should be enough. Yeah, it's way more than enough. There we go. So now all we need is the last level fire, and we're good to start building our tiny base. We've actually been doing this pretty fast, but that is good, giving us more time to focus on the base. Now let me get a crafting bench. Let me also get the crock pot. I believe should be the next. Actually, maybe the radar. I do, even though it might not be really better for getting more knights, I do want to be able to find the anvil as fast as possible. So now I just need 11 more scrap. Okay, that is very nice. Got a mythic chest on our 3rd day. So let's see what we get. Maybe a chainsaw would be nice, but then again, for this base, it is going to be small. Tactical shotgun, that'll work. We'll try to use that. Actually, we could use that on pretty much all of the animals. On the first kid. Oh wait, we got a revolver for that. Never mind. We could use a revolver for the first 2 kids. Tactical shotgun for the next 2. So we could actually go find all the kids as soon as we have the fire level 6. Let me just loot this house, loot up a little bit more, and we'll see if we can do that fast. And we already have the giant sack. Okay, this is gonna be a really good trip then. And we already got the rifle too. All right, I'm just getting everything possible in this run. That is pretty nice. Also got iron armor right here. All right, well, be a little careful when you're trying to get stuff right next to a bear. All right, we got a raid coming in. I wonder what I can do. I wonder what weapon I should use. All right, we're done. All right, let me finally actually go get my stuff. And on the way, we're also gonna stop by the furniture trader, because if we have any space at all in our base, even just a tiny little bit, we do want to add furniture to use up all the space possible. We got 2 wooden tables, 3 chairs. That would be great for another base. Very light arch, and then we'll get 2 camping chairs and the icy throne. Now we always need to get Kevin, so we'll get him the next time. Sir, I was trying to throw the basketball into the hoop and not you. I don't even need this cutscene. But sir, you are facing the wrong way. Your defense is trash. Could have scored on him right there, but I didn't in order to try and save his aura. Alright, we're about halfway to fire level 6. Just gonna do some more looting. We've barely looted any of the maps so far. And then we're gonna be good to get the base finally going. We're gonna go get all 4 kids in a row pretty much. And this will not, at least I hope it won't, take as much time as our other bases, because the biggest food base took me almost 10 hours. I was expecting expecting that to take maybe 4 to 6, and even then that's a long time. But this, I don't know, we'll see how long this takes. All right, we found where the third kid is, so let's quickly take out the bears for now. That way when we actually go get the kids, we'll save a little bit of time. But we do have 2 more fuel canisters right here. That's exactly what we're looking for, and I'm hoping for oil barrels out of these chests because I did get one earlier, and we might only need 1 or 2 more. Defensive blueprint, we could probably find a way to use that. Hoping for an oil barrel out of here. I think with that we'd be good to go get fire level 6. Okay, we got a strong flashlight. We actually will need that. We got a fuel canister anyway too. Another fuel canister. Okay, we might be good on fuel now, but just in case, I'm gonna loot a little bit more. See, why can't you guys be like him? He's just wanting belly rubs, and you guys are trying to murder me. I would give you belly rubs if you didn't try to murder me, and he's not getting any belly rubs because you're also trying to murder me. It's like some of these dogs are ungrateful, and don't even get me started on him. Okay, this is interesting. This is the first time I grew my farm plots. We got 2 pumpkins and a piece of cake, so that's pretty rare, and we're also putting these really close together just so that we're keeping the smallest possible base. But now that we have a whole bunch of fuel, let's put it all into the fire, and we are just under... Okay, let me get a lightning rod real quick. We also have 100 scrap, so because scrap is not really going to be a problem, let's make a crock pot. Let's make a sundial, lightning rod, and we'll put the crock pot right here, just right next to the campfire. We're going to drop the defensive blueprint. Sundial will squeeze in somewhere right here. Lightning rod, we'll try to squeeze that right here, making everything really compact. And now I want the biofuel processor just to finish off the fire, so we'll need 1 more piece of wood, and then we'll use the rest of this wood as biofuel. So biofuel processor also going to keep it compact, keep it right here in this space. Let's see if this probably won't be enough. Just barely under, so we'll go get some more things for that, and then we're done. We can go get the first 4 kids. We can also get the location of the anvil, get the hammer, and move around our base to make it the tiniest base possible. This isn't going to be too difficult, but I am wondering, I do want to test it out to see just how well it'll defend against cultists, because normally when you build a very big base, the cultists just kind of wait around outside, get stuck on the walls. They don't really try to come to the inside of your base. But then again, if it backfires and the super small base makes them not want to come actually inside because they feel like they're close enough already, that might also not work, but we'll have to see. All right, with this should be enough. Definitely should be enough. All right, fire is fully upgraded. We can go get all 4 kids. Let me clean up this wood pile and replant the trees as well, because we will need a bit more wood for the walls that we're going to place around the base. Not too much wood to be fair, but we'll still need some. So let's quickly scan for our anvil. That is over here. For now though, let's go start getting the kids. Actually, you know what? No, we're going to get the hammer first. That way, when we do get the kids, we can just move their tents immediately and see just what we can do with this base. All right, we got the anvil in place. Now we just need 5 scraps. We got our first one right here. We got 3 more right here with the old radio, and a little bit more with the broken fan right here. Now we just need our 5 wood. All right, there we go. So now we can go get the kids, but first let me eat some food, and then we're gonna make this base insanely small. I'm thinking that the log wall we're gonna place around the base, it's gonna be going through the tent, so the tents are pretty much gonna be poking out of the base. All right, it's now daytime. First kid is this way. We already know where the third kid is, so we might be able to go get all 3 kids pretty quick. First kid is safe. Now let's go get the second kid. Second kid is safe. Now for the third kid, we can go get him just in the middle of the night because we're just gonna be running and we shouldn't have too much trouble. All right, we do have the deer chasing us, but we do have the third kid, and as long as you use the control lock or shift lock, it's very easy to just turn around, shine the light at the deer, and you can make it pretty much anywhere all night as long as you have enough battery. All right, so today or tomorrow we're gonna go get the 4th kid, which should be very easy with attack, and then we'll have all 4 kids. And you see how far out they are right now? Just using the hammer and picking up the tents, we can put them way closer, making this base way smaller, because you can see this is already a decent sized base with all the kids, but if we move the tents, we're gonna make it tiny. All right, should be the last bear right here, and now we're good to go in. We have all 4 kids on day 21. Now we haven't built all the beds, but we did build 1 bed, and we got a mythic chest down here. I think it might be a guaranteed mythic chest from now on for when you get the 4th kid. And we got the chainsaw. That'll actually be useful for right now. We won't need it too much, but it is a lot more helpful than the riot shield. And there we go. All 4 kids are safe. So let's figure out just how small we can make this base by first picking up absolutely everything we have and putting it off into piles. So for right now, we're going to put our stews into a pile just so we have more inventory space, then our bandages, and now let's try to pick up everything. We'll grab the tents, grab the crock pot, farm plots, sundial, sundial, regular bed, compass, map, lightning rod, biofuel processor, radar, and I think that's everything. So technically this is the tiniest base, but we want to have the kids in it too. So let's see what we could do. How close, and I mean it, how ridiculously close can we place these tents? Into the campfire. This is straight up in the campfire, but what will be better is if we put the kids' tents in this area right here, because there's already going to be a gap between the crafting table and the campfire. We can't really do much about that, but what we can do is place these tents ridiculously close together, just like this. All right, there we go. All 4 kids are probably gonna be very cozy at night. Yeah, we'll call it cozy because they're right next to and maybe slightly inside of a literal fire. I think they'll be fine though. So this is already ridiculously small. Now let's try to just shove whatever we can in this gap right here, whatever is absolutely necessary. Like the sundial, we want that. The map, we could put it inside of this stuff almost, just like right here. We could put the compass right in here, kind of shove it inside of the sundial. Lightning rod, we could also put very close. Regular bed, can we like fit that right here? Yeah, we can. Just like this. Biofuel processor, we do not need that right now. Radar, we also won't need, but I do want to have a farm in this base as well. So we're gonna have to figure out some way to do this. We could do some right here, and then maybe we could fit. Yeah, we can fit one more right here. For the crock pot, we're just gonna try to find anywhere possible. Oh, whoop, yep, this space right there, it's going right there. All right, this is going pretty good. Now we're actually getting raided, so sadly I won't be able to see what it's like when we have the walls, but so far we have a pretty nice base. All right, guys, if you would like to rent this apartment, it's actually the exact replica of a New York apartment. The rent is only $6,000 a month, so if you'd like that cheap of a price, make sure you message us quickly because this stuff is selling out pretty fast. Murdering me, however, will not get you the apartment, so I'd appreciate if you would stop trying to do that. All right, so I think the next thing that we should do is bring all of our food into the base where we're gonna have the walls, just so that we are not wasting any space. We'll put it up top here. I'm wondering how many walls is it actually gonna take to finish this base? It's not gonna be much. We'll put these 25 logs in here. I'm thinking maybe 10 to 12 walls, which will be about 120 to 144 wood. Put another 25 logs in, then we're gonna replant these just in case we need any more wood. But let's see what we can do so far. We have about 70 wood to work with, so let's see. I want these walls to be very closely placed. So this seems to be about as close as we can get. So now let's cut it in even more right here. Cut it in as close as possible. Then we'll cut this in. It's not that easy, but we'll do that. Then we'll do as close as we can right here, where we have that one log kind of poking out from this wall right here. Get it as close as possible. Then we got another wall right here. Farm plot sticking out. And actually, I think we only need 2 more walls and we have officially the tiniest base. I'm also gonna pick up one of these walls, which should be this one, or maybe this one will be better. So we could put this one back here, so that way we at least have a door going into the base that looks very nice. Yep, we're only gonna need one last wall, so let's just get a little bit more wood. Actually, I might already have enough. Yep, we already have enough, and that is complete. Now I wonder what else can we do to this base to make it just a little bit nicer. Let's go see. Where's my radar at? Oh, there is a spot. Okay, if it fits, we're putting it in here. The biofuel processor, there is also a spot for this. You're never gonna know when you just randomly need biofuel. Now I'm wondering how much stuff can we actually fit in this tiniest base. Let's try to figure that out. Wait a second. The furniture trader's back, so we're gonna go talk to him. But we do have furniture. So I'm wondering how much furniture can we fit inside this base? We gotta get Kevin. Always gotta get Kevin. We're gonna get Nemo too. Get some flowers. Those will probably fit in somewhere. Blue signpost and camping chairs. These other things probably won't fit. But let's see exactly what we can do with this base. Let's see. We're gonna start with the bluebells. These will definitely fit somewhere. They have to. We're gonna put a bluebell right at the entrance of the base. Just letting you know that we keep things nice and tidy right here. Fishbowl can go in right there. There's actually a decent amount of space back there. Can we put another bluebell? That is the question. I don't think so. Now we gotta find room for... Okay, room for Kevin is probably back there. Let's see. All right, yeah, there is room right here. Can I put another bluebell down? Maybe. Maybe there's like a pixel of green we could find. Just trying to... Oh, wait, I did. I saw it. Hold up. Yeah, okay, we're good. That's nice. Let's see if we can put any camping chairs down. Dude, I can't even see the floor anymore. Let's see. Can we put a blue signpost down anywhere? Wait, I saw something. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Another piece of furniture placed down. We do need Kevin's seat. So I'm wondering how in the... Wait, I saw it. Hold up. I saw something. Wait, it's right. Dude, there we go. Kevin has his seat in here as well. Now, colorful fairy lights arch to invite you into to our beautiful base. Want to get a wooden chair in here as well. That might fit somewhere. Maybe this corner. Doesn't seem like it. Is there anything anywhere that I haven't checked yet? Maybe even between the radar and the crafting bench, but I don't think so. I think we might have filled this thing to the actually, maybe there's a spot right there for something. Are there any more flowers? It doesn't seem like it. So for now, this is the base full of furniture, but we're not done. No, this is the tiniest base, but also the most efficient base. We are gonna fill this with scrap. I want to have scrap going over the brim. I want to have overflow of scrap. I want to be the most rich person in the world because I'm spending less money per month on rent. Only $6,000 a month. We're getting raided tonight. So let me head back to the base and we'll see how this works. All right, they're getting closer to the base. Now, let me actually go find where my defensive blueprint is. Okay, it's back here. We're going to try to place it without dying right out front like here. Then we'll place the second one and the third one. Okay, didn't get that great of a placement, but now let me actually get inside my base and see if I'm safe. Okay, he can jump over walls and now he's trying to kill me, but I think I'm safe so far. I'm not dying. Oh, okay, I'm dying. All right, so it seems like they can just jump over my wall, so that's not that great, but we'll see. So for now, I do have a decent amount of fuel. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna dump everything in the base and the fuel should instantly burn, but all the scrap shouldn't. And I'm also dying. That is not, that's, okay, I'm just gonna use a robot. Well, everybody knows that Robux solves hunger. No, you have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. I meant to revive and I clicked play again. Well, this sucks. So, man, that was gonna be so fun to fill that base up. Today, I'm gonna be building the fastest base in 99 Nights in the Forest. So, I'm gonna give myself only 1 hour to build absolutely everything, and we're gonna see just what I can come up with, whether it'll be good or bad, or who knows. All right, there we go. An hour on the clock. Let's do this as fast as possible. Get into the game, and we're gonna see what we can make. We're playing the lumberjack class. That way we could start out pretty quickly and also get trees and wood faster for log walls that we're most likely gonna use as the walls. All right, first things first, we got a double tree section right here. That's perfect. It'll be fire level 2 in like 10 seconds. We also got 3 saplings from that. All right, there we go. Fire level 3 pretty fast. We have to be doing this as fast as possible because I do not want to have a bad base. I actually want to have a decent base by the end of this. So that way, if you guys don't play for too long, you can also build a base similar to the one that I'm building. So we got our map. We're actually not going to place it next to the campfire, but right over here. We got to use this as furniture because we're not going to have too much furniture. All right. So far, we got a decent amount of stuff. Fire level 4. Farm plot area is going to be over here. Map right there. Gonna get some food while it's night. All right. So far, we're doing really good. We got the spear from the pelt trader. We got the first kid. We got a bunch of food right here that we could eat. 2 farm plots, map, trees growing right now. So with this spear, I'm actually going to be getting the second kid. Doing this as fast as possible. We've already spent 7 minutes. Okay, it seems like I won't be able to get the second kid for right now. She's halfway stuck, or at least part of the dungeon stuck in the map. So we're just going to loot for now. We need to get our fire level up higher. There we go. We got a rifle right here. And a very friendly neighbor visit from my friend and neighbor, the deer. Like a good neighbor, the deer should stay away from me. All right, I have a decent amount of stuff. I need to find a way away from the deer. He's probably on the building, right? Yeah, he is. All right, shine the flashlight at him. We're going back to base, collecting furniture coins as well, so we could add more stuff to our base. Yeah, they definitely nerfed the old flashlight. This thing has almost no range anymore. 3 fuel canisters, actually 4 fuel canisters going in here. Getting really close to fire level 5 already. Let's loot more towards this way now. We've used almost 10 minutes of our time, and I feel like I haven't done anything. Now, I do have a lot more time left, but it doesn't feel like it. We got the stronghold over here. I'll keep note of that. I'll put that on the map just in case we want to loot it. I don't know if we'll have the time to, but maybe we will. We got 10 minutes until that goes. All right, this is good. We found the anvil place without using the radar. So we have the anvil and the stronghold on our map. We won't need the radar at all, because if you use the radar, that's like 30 scrap and 15 wood, I believe, because it's 15 scrap for the radar and 15 scrap to find whatever place you need. So really 45 scrap if you want to find both. Hoping for a strong. There we go. I had to say that right before just to call it, but the strong axe is going to help us a lot with this challenge, especially since we're playing the lumberjack. We can get wood as fast as possible. We can get all the trees around our base pretty quickly. That will actually help quite a lot that we got the strong axe on day 4. Eating some carrots on the way back from base as well, just so we don't need to get too much food. We're definitely going to be at fire level 5, which means we can go get the second and third kids. So let's get the second kid on the compass, and let me actually build my compass. Compass, regular bed. We have to remember where we're putting our stuff at. So the regular bed we'll put right here because the squid kid should put his tent somewhere here. Cut down this tree for the squid kid. All right, let's quickly go get the second kid. We have a bunch of wood back at the base. Now, we're not going to be building a level 6 firewall. That is just unreasonable. But we are going to be able to build a decent base. All right, we got the alpha wolf pelt and the key. Got a strong flashlight. That'll be useful. This is way better than the old flashlights. A lot better. The old flashlight seems to be something you can only really use when the deer gets super close to you. All right, Kraken kid is safe. We have the alpha wolf pelt for when we want to get the giant sack. Everything's going good so far. Let's try to go get the third kid too. Now, it is going to be nighttime, but I believe because it's only 2 bears and we have a lot of rifle ammo, we should be able to do this during the night, which will save me a lot of downtime from just doing nothing all night. And we're getting close to being a third done. This feels like it's going by so fast. So we got to do this even faster. Take this fuel right here. I think this is where the third kid is. So we're going to shoot from up top. Now, we are getting raided tonight, so that's really good because the deer will be at our base rather than on wherever I'm at. All right, got a bear pelt too, so we'll be able to finish out the pelt trader. Got the squid kid. Furniture trader is also in town. Where's he at? On the way. Not really on the way, but he's very close to where I'm at. We also have 55 furniture coins. What do you have, my good sir? 3 red rugs, purple rug. We'll take that. Signposts for 2 kids and the farm. And then we'll also get the Kevin and his pet Nemo. Pelt trader is back to... Dude, everything is going perfectly right now. All right, we'll give him the alpha wolf pelt, giant sack. Then the bear pelt should get us iron armor. There we go. We're doing pretty good. The bed is also pretty nicely placed right here. We've also officially passed 20 minutes. We're more than a third of the way done. Let me get some more wood as well. Gonna need this for walls. We have a lot of materials too. We're gonna have about 80 wood right here. Yep, 110 wood. This is going great. Now we can go get the 4th kit as soon as we have the level 6 fire. So what do I want to do right now? I guess I'm gonna stay back at the base and craft some things like the old bed, which we will give really fast to the dino kid. We can also get a freezer. We'll put that somewhere back here as a little bit extra for the base. It's not really that expensive. Get a couple more farm plots just to make the farm a little bit nicer. Kind of make it like this, like a little pyramid house shape, kind of. Then we can start getting log walls. Owl has woken up. Let me get the next crafting bench. Let me get the crock pot. Let me get the boost pad. Let me also get the good bed, which we'll save for when the koala kid is here. Boost pad. We're going to put that kind of in the center of where all the tents are. Just a nice place to put something. Gonna place some of our furniture. Gotta do this all really, really fast. Green signpost. Put that by the farm. Blue signpost by the Kraken kid. Yellow signpost by the squid kid. We got red rugs on red rugs. So we are gonna just put these around here. We got 3 of them. Boom, boom, boom. Like this. Fast as possible. Purple rug. Save that for the koala kid as well. Snowman. Snowman is gonna be with the boys. Nemo is gonna be with the Kraken kid. So far, looking so good. Everything seems to be good for right now. Maybe I could get a biofuel processor to get fuel faster, but I think I'm just gonna go out and loot. I'm hoping for an oil barrel out of these kind of chests because you can get them and they're decently common. Also got to make that basketball shot. That was totally in. We always have to do that, even in speedruns. You can never not do it. We got a bunch of fuel canisters right here. We got 4 right now. Oil barrel, and maybe we'll even be good to go back home, but maybe I'll just play it a little bit safe. We got a defense blueprint. We can add that to the base. Oil barrel right here. Actually, another defense blueprint. I will take that too. It's like free furniture. There we go. There's our oil barrel. We're going straight back to the base. We're gonna have the max level fire in about 26 minutes. I think I was seeing videos on my homepage of people trying to get the max level fire as fast as possible, and the world record, or the supposed claimed world record right there, was like 20 something minutes as well. So who knows, maybe I'm at world record pace right now and building a nice ergonomic base at the same time. All right, we'll put all our stuff right here. Actually, let me put it over here for now. Actually, I might not be able to get it. Okay, yeah, we're very close, so let me actually just build the biofuel processor anyway. Place that thing down as soon as possible, and our trees aren't done. That's not good. Let me go get wood. Maybe 2 big trees if they're right next to each other. We got 2 small trees next to each other. I don't need too much wood, so I just need, there we go, two big trees right next to each other. We're about to be halfway done, man. This feels like it's going by so fast. All right, this should definitely be enough, more than enough. I'm actually gonna not use all of it. There we go. Everything's going good. We have a little bit of wooden scrap. We have the max level fire. I do need some food though, so let's place down the crock pot. Use a carrot set we have to make some food. Place the extra carrots around the crock pot just so we cook a little bit extra, or not even a little bit extra, a lot of bit extra. Placing it inside the crock pot like this. If your sack is slightly in there, then then it just glitches the carrots inside. Don't know how that works, but we're just gonna use it. Charge the boost pad at night. Now I gotta figure out what else do I want to do. I want to go get the fourth kid. This is probably the very next thing of business. We probably have enough ammo. Definitely have enough ammo. Fourth kid is this way. We're gonna head out this way using the boost pad, and by the time we get there, it should be close to the daytime, and then we should be good to get the fourth kid. Bring her all the way back to the base. And then we gotta think about what the furniture we want to do. Wait, hold up. What is the fourth kid out in the winter biome? What in the? I think the fourth kid probably just on the edge of the winter biome. Okay, maybe not just on the edge, but it looked very close back there. All right, here it is. 4 seconds till we hit daytime. Just gonna try to take out the bears as best as I can right now. We also have a bunch more animals trying to kill me. I gotta be careful I don't die right here. We have a whole zoo following after. Why are there more of them? Where do you keep coming from? All right, I officially have an entire zoo. I am a whole show over here. What the? What are you okay? Dude, yo! Dude, he went into the 4th dimension. He got hit that hard. I feel bad for him. That is actually insane. All right, there we go. That was pretty difficult. We now have the fourth kid. Let me eat some raw food real quick because I'm about to die of starvation. Mythic chest, fourth kid, and we're officially past halfway. Got the chainsaw, actually. That'll be pretty useful for getting a lot of wood, because then we can get the big trees, or at least get the big trees a lot faster. All right, fourth kid has the bed set up. Purple rug going right out front, bed going off to the side, quickly building a very nice base. But we do need to start actually thinking about building these walls, because the walls do take a decent amount of time, and I do not want to start building a house just to not finish it. It's literally in the Bible that you got to count the cost before you build your house, and so I'm going to use a little bit of that wisdom right now. Got to make sure we're using our time appropriately and our materials. I don't want to be down to the last millisecond trying to place stuff. This isn't reality TV. All right, we got 67 logs. That is nowhere near what we need. We are definitely going to be going out, using our chainsaw, getting wood and saplings. Just going to be doing that as much as possible. We are going to need a lot of materials for this. All right, this is looking better. We have about 150 wood, almost 160. And now I'm going to go get even more saplings. Just get this up as high as possible. We're not making a massive base, but we are going to make a complete base. We're almost 2/3 of the way done with this too. Trying to get as many saplings as possible right now, and I'm thinking maybe after getting this batch of saplings, we can go try to get the stronghold done. That way we can get cultist gems enough for the giant bed. We'll have all 4 beds, all 4 kids. I feel like that would complete the base pretty well, as well as get me furniture coins. So yeah, I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So for now, we're just gonna stick with these 11 saplings that we have, and we're gonna get as much as we can out of the stronghold. And doing this at nighttime is actually pretty good too, because we have a raid night, so the deer's not going to be chasing after me, and we're also going to be inside of the stronghold all night, so we're good. Okay, this is perfect. Furniture Trader's here today. I'm wondering, is he on the map? He is not on the map. This is not good. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this coin right here, and now I'm going to try to find the Furniture Trader as fast as possible. I'm going to be going around the grasslands first, using the chili peppers. These are actually gonna help quite a lot. Just looking for that. Now I can't see. It's always, I feel like the cycle for blizzards and the Furniture Trader are in sync. Looking around, I can't see very far anymore. Still not seeing the furniture. I hope he's not. There he is. Okay, perfect. I was about to say, I hope he's not in the winter biome. He is, but at least he's around the edge. We'll get some camping chairs, 2 tables, bean bags, mossy trellises, bookshelves. We can probably use every last thing, and the icy throne. Now I am really slow. That's not good for our speed run, especially since I'm now less than 1/3 of the time left, but at least we found them before we ran out of time. All right, it's back to nighttime. We just took care of the raid. We have furniture in inventory, but we're gonna leave it there. We're gonna go get the stronghold during the night, and since we're on the 3rd floor, shouldn't be too long before we finish that, and maybe we could even place our furniture at night too, saving us just a little bit of extra downtime. Trying to plan everything in advance here. All right, we just took care of that. We have 30 seconds left still. Pick up all this as fast as possible, get our gems, get our mythic chest. I'm not even sure if we need anything out of here. Maybe the tactical shotgun would be nice. Chainsaw, already got that. All right, we now have enough cultist gems to get the giant bed, but we don't have enough scrap. Now before we get the scrap, let me get enough wood for the walls that we're gonna need later. I have 16 minutes to go get scrap and then build all these okay, we actually might be going down to the last second here. And the furniture that I have in my inventory, this is actually gonna be pretty crazy. I have to get all this wood into our crafting bench as fast as humanly possible. All right, we now have about 340 wood. That's pretty good. We're gonna plant these saplings anyway, though. 14 minutes left. This is not looking good. Maybe I'm underestimating how much we need to do, or overestimating how much we need to do, but I still do want to get this done fast. It is literally nighttime, but I'm gonna be looting for scrap anyway. We need this scrap soon. All right, this is getting close. I think we have enough scrap for the giant bed. We're about to hit 10 minutes, and we gotta place down this furniture and all of our walls. And hopefully we have enough walls to make this look nice. We're on day 55 as well. We're close to hitting day 99. All right, 100 scrap, definitely enough. Craft a bench 4, giant bed. Now let's place down all of our furniture. We got blue bean bags. We're gonna put that off to the side back here like this. Then I know we have a bookshelf. I remember it from earlier, so we'll place that down. Then we have another bookshelf. We'll put that behind the dino kid. Actually, no, squid kid. He needs more stuff. Mossy trellises. We could place those all around our farm. Gonna start with this corner right here. We have a wooden table. Now I want to make some kind of table for the kids to eat at, so we could put it right here. Green camping chair. We could put that for me to work at. Another green camping chair. We could put that right here if you want to make some food while sitting down. More trellises. All right, that looks pretty nice. Another wooden table. Might as well make this a little bit longer than, not too much longer though. Icy throne. That is Kevin's seat. We will be giving that right to him. Giant bed going right here. So that's all of our furniture placed down. We have a decent compact base right here. Now we need to start using our walls, or at least our wood, to make the walls, and then use those walls, because I have 9 minutes left, not even, and I have a raid 2 that I have to take care of. Everything is coming down to the wire right now, but so far the base is looking pretty cool. All right, raid is taken care of. Let's place down all of our walls. We'll get more wood if we need it from the trees right next to me. So let's start. I don't want to make it too big, but I want it to have a little bit of space. So we're just gonna do something like this and just keep going as fast as humanly possible. Not perfectly circle, but decently circly, because that is a word. I just googled it in my brain. Okay, this is that's a little not good. This is kind of in the way. I think I can get around it though. That looks fine. Boom. Think we're about halfway done with the wall. Running really low on food right now, but same with time. We have 7 minutes. All right, we're very close to building this wall. We just need a little bit more wood, so we're gonna cut down all this wood. We're just gonna get rid of it, to be honest. Declutter the base and then use some of it for the walls as well. All right, for a door, we're gonna put it on this side because the kids really seem to like this. I don't have a hammer. I quite literally have no hammer. Okay, door's going over here. It's pretty much gonna have to be. Need to get around this base to cut off all these other trees. Less than 5 minutes left. Hold up. I think there's a tree stuck in here. I can't cut it down, I don't think. Okay, well, we got a tree as part of the wall. Not bad. Kind of bad, not gonna lie. Now for these saplings, we're just gonna burn them because we don't need them. We need to make this base nice and clean. Then try to chop down this tree again. Okay, there we go. Now I got it. All right, Furniture Trader's back today, but there is no way on this green earth am I gonna go back over there. Hold up. Maybe I do have time. We're gonna craft a few more walls. We're gonna have our door be off to the right of where I'm at right now. Boom, right here. There we go. Defensive blueprints. We're gonna put them all in the middle right here. Place these down. If we have time, we have 2 minutes. We could try to go get more furniture from the furniture trade. Is he on the map? That is what I'm really hoping for. He is on the map. Okay, that's perfect. It seems to be that every other time he's on the map. I don't know why that is, but maybe it's a glitch. Who knows? But we have 2 minutes to get whatever he has as fast as possible. Excuse me, sir. I'm here as a Black Friday sale shopper. I would like this. I would like that. I would like all of these. These two. This, por favor. Thank you. Gracias. I'm out here. I have a minute. Sorry, I jumped on your head. 1 minute, 40 seconds. Less than that. We're gonna have the final finishing touches to this base. All right, wooden nightstand. I'm already thinking of where we could put this stuff. We're gonna give that to the squid kid. Just kind of squeeze that in right here. Mossy fence segment. Do we have any trellises? It doesn't seem we have any trellises, so we're gonna add these fences just to the farm like this. Gonna kind of have to figure out what we can do here. This is gonna kind of overlap a little bit, but that's kind of what we have to deal with. Bluebells. We could use use those at the edge of the bed right here for the Kraken kid. Blue pillow. We could also do something around here. We have 3 blue pillows, so I guess we're just gonna add a whole bunch of pillows. Pillows galore over at the Kraken kid's base. I have 40 seconds. We're just placing this down. Hedgerow intersection. You know what? We'll put that as a little corner right here. Another hedgerow intersection. Same thing. We're just using these as regular hedgerows at this point. Boom. There we go. A 4th. Why do I have so many blue pillows? You know what, Kraken kid? You're never even gonna touch grass. You're gonna touch pillows. Mossy fence segment. We have another one. Place that back here. Mossy fence. I have 20 seconds left. Hedgerow intersection. Whoops. Forgot I had another one. And with that is the base. I have 12 seconds. We're gonna place some stew right on this table to make it look nicer. Bam. There we go. I'm gonna eat a stew myself. Take this log wall blueprint, drop it, throw it to Narnia, and that is the... I don't know why that says fail. Well, I do. That was for a challenge, but now it's not a fail. I think this is quite the success, actually. So let me get rid of that real quick. There we go. And now let's do a base tour of the fastest base probably I've ever built in 99 Nights in the Forest. So starting out, we have our entryway, which was not planned, but forced, with 6 different barbed wire to help take out the cultists. Then we have the 4 kids' tents right out front. The Kraken kid, who will never touch grass in her entire life, has a nice, very cool area with a bed, pillows, if you didn't notice those, and her very own pet fish, Nemo. Then the Dino kid, who is sniffing this flower as if his life depends on it. He has a nice little humble abode, lots of carpet, not nice and soft. Then we got Kevin hanging out with the boys. Squid kid, his nice humble abode with a bed, bookshelf, nightstand, all that stuff. And same thing here with the Koala kid. Not too much going on for them, but they do have their very own table right here with some stews that they can share. Why is there 3 stews, not 4? Don't ask about that. Then we have our farm, which actually does look pretty nice. We grew a piece of cake. That's pretty cool. We'll just eat that now. You got a seat right here if you want to cook. I'll cook some stews right now, or just 1 stew. We have our freezer, which I put nothing in except for 1 carrot right now by accident, as everybody loves frozen carrots. They're good for your eyes and your teeth when frozen. And then over here, we have our biofuel processor, which I would have picked up if I had a hammer, but we did not have the time for that. We have our workbench, sundial, compass, and the map, and the lightning rod. And overall, a pretty humble base. Pretty nice. And we built all of that in just 1 hour. Today, I'm gonna be building a base with random people in 99 Nights in the Forest. And if you know the stereotype, that is not easy. So I'm gonna have to get insanely lucky here by getting some really good teammates who are gonna want to help me build a base. So I'm gonna say in chat, who wants to build a base with me? We do have one guy right here, Fabrics the Brobla. I don't know how to say his name, but he's got 278 nights. Dude, I said, okay, Fabrics, let's do this. Let's get more people too. I don't want to have 5 people. 5 people would be ridiculous. We have a team of 3 people. I have the blacksmith class, which is not the best class for this, so that kind of sucks. We have Fabrics, and I have no idea how to pronounce your name. That is Japanese, I believe. She's got the decorator class though, and he's got the... Wait, hold up. Decorator class is gonna come in clutch because she could decorate the... Dude, we're about to have the best base in the world. I said, all right, so let's get all the kids and build a really cool base. And because they both have over 100 nights as their top or as their highest, we could very nicely build a cool base and quickly. We can get the 4 kids, we can get the beds. We are gonna have a very nice base. And they both said, okay, so let's actually get this done. I am excited to see what we could build. I'm gonna ask them, do you guys know who I am? Don't worry if you say no. I don't want them to look me up. And now my name is only New Blocks, so I don't think they'll be able to find me. But I'm curious, do they know that I make YouTube videos? Fabric said, no, I don't know. That is interesting. Okay, what am I doing? I need to be helping my team and I'm throwing basketballs. Okay, they both said no. They both said they don't know me. That's perfect. So at the end of this, I don't know if I'm allowed to tell them about my YouTube channel, so maybe I'm not gonna do that so I don't get banned by Roblox, because, you know, I kind of prefer having food and water to eat and drink. That's pretty cool, you know? Kind of need to make YouTube videos, but I really hope that they'll see my video. I'm gonna ask them, how many nights do you guys think you can play? That way we have an idea of how long, I don't want to go too long, but how long we can build this base for. How nice we can make it too. More than 300. This dude said he's ready to play more than 300 nights. That is amazing. We're close to getting our fire level 4. Dude, if we could build a base over like 200 nights, that would be insane because we have 3 of us. Imagine how much wood we could get. It would be insane. Plus, with her being the decorator, we can get a lot of furniture. Oh, Oh, no. Wait, she's saying that will only last a few days. I'm gonna ask, what do you mean by that particular statement of the matter in the which we currently are ongoing in speech in between persons using our vocal cords for resonation that creates sounds that make words Oh wait, I'm out of characters. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. Dude, I have no idea what on planet Earth she's gonna say to that. I genuinely have zero clue what she's gonna say. Well, actually, technically, we're not using our vocal cords. We're using our keyboard, so I should have said that instead. All right, Fabrics upgraded the crafting bench. Still no response to my Declaration of Independence long message. If anything, I think because of her name, she might be using a translator, which might be why she's responding pretty slowly. So I have no idea. Have fun translating that. All right, we already got the regular bed as well. I need to play a little bit better. I'm kind of focused too much. Wait, why do I have a hammer? Oh yeah, I'm the blacksmith. I forgot. Dude, this guy's building everything. We got a map. We got a bed. We got a compass, sundial, and it's all coming together right next to the crafting bench. I have a sale on farm plots. That'll actually be really useful. And biofuel processors. That'll be decently useful. We haven't gotten the first kid yet though, but because I have a spear, I can go get the first kid pretty easy. Now I just need to find a bunny foot to get to the pelt trade, and I have about a minute to do it. We also got fire level 4. I could probably go get the second kid as well. I am actually really happy with how our teammates are playing, and neither of them responded to this absolute book. Let me quickly get the good sack, eat some food, and now we're gonna go get the first and maybe even the second kid. I do have the compass. All right, he already got the first key for the first kid, so we're gonna head in there. He can grab the first kid. Both are gonna get our chest. He also has a good sack, so this is going really well. Got myself a revolver. Now let's go get the second kid, but we do need the first kid back at the base, so I'm gonna wait for him. All right, let's do this, man. You and me. Wait, okay, drop the kid, but maybe he's getting more food. I'm gonna drop it for him though. I don't want to take his food. I'm just gonna throw it over for him. I don't know how much food he could hold. Okay, I think that's his max, so I'm gonna take all these. He's actually really good at the game. He filled his sack to the max. He grabbed the steak with his mouse. This is going perfect. The other person is still in the game as well, so I don't think they're gonna leave. First kid is back at the base. Let me go get the second kid now. All right, we gotta go this way. I think I genuinely caused a mass silence in my game though. Nobody wants to respond to what I said, but at least we are still going. All right, doing really good at getting the second kid. We also got the pelt. Last wolf right here, and we're wait, why does this look like the okay, no, it doesn't. It looked like the regular wolf pelt for a second. I'm gonna bring that back for my teammates though, because that trade usually gets you a giant sack. It might always get you the trade, but I'm not sure. Got a strong flashlight too. That will help for when we're out at night. And so far, I think we have the dream team right here. We got the girl getting us. Actually, I'm not sure if that's a girl. Kind of looks like a girl with the torso, but we got the second kid back at the base. Now what I want to do is I want to go get some wolf pelt. That way we can get the trade. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna go loot. All right, we got 3 wolves right here and also some fuel. We're gonna need that. Got 1 wolf pelt, fuel canister as well. Now the worst thing on planet Earth would be if I disconnect from this game, man. I am gonna be depressed for 4 whole minutes. This is the best team we could ever have. I do not want to disconnect. I do not want to leave. I want to make a very nice base. Okay, we got our teammate already building us a crock pot. That is a really good sign. We're gonna have good food. We're gonna have all the kids pretty soon. And right now I'm just trying to get pelts for us. That way we can get some better gear. Got a rifle. That's nice. Doesn't work on the deer, unfortunately. The deer does not know what he is doing. I am a trained professional specialist in all ninja techniques. Even though I'm not using the assassin class, I still do remember them. All right, we're about to get level 5 fire as well, which means we can go get the third kid. We also got 2 wolf pelts right here. So now we just need 1 more of the alpha and 1 more of the wolf. I also do need food, but dude, we have so much food right here. I'm gonna eat only a little bit though. I don't want to be too much of a moocher. I want to go get my own food too. And look, we already got more. This is perfect. Dude, our team, dude, this is working like a well-oiled machine. What did he craft? I have no idea, but I have full trust in him. Probably an old bed because we only have 1 wood. Actually, it was a good bed. We do need to make the old bed though. All right, let me head out. I'm gonna get us 1 more wolf pelt and 1 more alpha wolf pelt. We also got the stronghold right here, so we're gonna remember that location. Just need to get my pelts though. Got a building right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the bandages and I'm gonna bring them back so that my teammates and I can share them, just in case any of us get too low. All right, I got bandage, and a med kit. Still no pelt though. Seems to be very hard to find. We did get some armor though. Take that. We did get a strong axe too. I might bring that back for one of my teammates. I don't know who's gonna actually use it the most. Right now, I'm just getting pelts, so I don't really need it. So I think I'm gonna bring it back for my teammates anyway. Even if I might use it more later, I'll bring it back for one of them to use now. I'm gonna say in the chat, I got a strong axe for one of you, bringing it back to the base. All right, bringing this back to the base. Whoever wants it, and we even got a basketball at the base. That is perfect. We're gonna take care of this raid pretty quickly. And there we go. That was really easy. Just need the more pelts though. Furniture traders here today. We got another Alpha Wolf pelt as well. I'm gonna ask them, can you guys give furniture for the base? Because she has the decorator class. She can get an extra piece and we can't. Actually, no idea if it's a she or a he. I don't want to say it either. We'll say my teammate. Finally got the last wolf pelt as well. Fabric said he's gonna go get some furniture, but he is not the decorator class, so that might not be a good thing. Or my teammate's decorator class might not be a higher level to get the extra trade. I'm not sure what level you get that at, but now I have my 2 extra pelts, so we're gonna put them here and here, and I'm gonna use these 2. Gonna get some revolver ammo, and then we'll take the giant sack. Almost fire level 6. We have so much stuff in our bench as well. Dude, more cultist gems. Wait, why has nobody made the old bed yet? I'm gonna make us the old bed. I think that is a wise use of our materials. It is a little weird with all this stuff right here, but because I have the hammer, we can move around this base all we want. Let's go get the 3rd kid though, because we do need to get him for the multiplier, and apparently bro does not want to be clicked on. I'm clicking. Wait, what? I literally can't find where the 3rd kid is. I can't click him. Hold on. Am I doing something wrong? There we go. Okay, might have been because I had the hammer out. All right, we got the owl waking up as well, so I do have to be careful. And I also have to be really careful to try and get the 3rd kid right now, because it is pretty much right at the beginning of night. Owl landed here. I need to kill this wolf fast or I'm dead. Okay, just barely survived that. I'm gonna go get the feather when I can. All right, got that. Got an oil barrel too. That's useful. Got a defense blueprint. We will use that for our base. Both teammates are still in the game. Wait, our teammate just built a red camping chair, which means they might have gone and gotten the furniture. So that's pretty good. They're building a purple beanbag red camping chair. No idea how, but that counts as base building. We also got the bear pelt. That's good. Bringing back the 3rd kid to the base. We're already on day 21 and it's been less than half an hour. Even from when I was trying to search for people, it's been less than half an hour. I have no idea how long we've actually been in this game. All right, 3rd kid is back at the base. Close to getting the level 6 fire. So far, we got a red camping chair and a purple beanbag. Not bad. It is a start. So let's keep going. I am very curious how this is going to turn out in the end. Wait a second. My teammate also brought some bandages, so I'm going to leave some of mine right here as well. Drop a med kit too. I'm going to take 1 bandage bag though, just in case. I do need food though. Dude, I need to take my med kit. What am I seeing? I just saw them fly on top of each other. All right, I need some food. And there's a bear. Okay, this is really not good. I'm heading back towards the base. Yo, I need food now. I need food right now. I'm gonna die without it. The owl too. Dude, just give me a piece of meat. Just give me a piece of meat. I can't. All right, well, this is not good. The owl blocked the meat that I was trying to get. But I'm assuming that our teammates, they're pretty good. They're gonna come get us in, I would say, 45 seconds. So by 2 minutes and 15 seconds, yeah, look at that. We have a quick action response team with an EMS and a paramedic. Probably the same thing. I have no idea. On their way to come get me. Wait, why are they stopping? Okay, no, they're not stopping. They're coming right for me. Med kit in hand. They will do everything in their power to make me live. I appreciate you both. That was even before the time that I guessed. I'm gonna say thank you very much. That was actually pretty cool. They both came to get me within 2 seconds. I have some very good teammates on my hands. So let's just continue, get all of our necessities like the kids in the beds, and then that's when we start building the base. Fire is complete as well, so we can go get the 4th kid whenever we're ready. There we go. Iron armor, definitely needed that. And what's good about this place is that if anything comes to kill me, aka the deer, even though he probably won't because it is a raid day, I can always go on top of this antenna tower and I'm pretty much guaranteed to be safe. I just have to take out the crossbow guys, or I can just walk side to side like this. Now, because I have the hammer, I can pick up furniture like this and bring it with me. I forgot about that. So let me grab all these. I need to bring more of these kind of things with me back to the base as well, because we want to build a nice base. I'm also going to try to bring back this iron armor for somebody. All right, I do see one of them with leather armor, so I'm going to give my teammate this iron armor. And we actually have a nice base going too. We got 4 camping chairs, 2 bean bags. The bear trade is here today, so let me use my bear pelt. Wow, I actually don't need any of these. I guess strong flashlight, hoping it drops on the floor. I don't think it will though. That kind of sucks. But I'm gonna take all the fuel that I got. We're gonna have in a separate pile over here just for when we need it. Looking very nice. We now need to go get the 4th kid, so I'm gonna try to do that. But it also would be nice to have the help of my teammates. Unless one of them's already going over there. I think he might be. No, okay, he's not. I'm gonna say, follow me. Let's go get the 4th kid. Dude, what is this? 152 scrap and 80 wood. This is the most unseen sight in all of 99 Nights in the Forest. Every teammate I usually have spends everything, but nah, we got some rich rollers over here getting everything. This is insane. All right, I see it right there. We got the two of us. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around it. Hopefully they see where I'm going. Yeah, okay, we're good. And in that way, we could just take out the bears from up here. I'm gonna use my revolver and just do the swap trick. Oh, wait, my teammate knows the trick too. They're swapping between the rifle and the revolver. We only have one left back here. I think two. Oh, I just made the owl mad. Okay, I think we should be good though. The owl is stuck down there. I do not want to fall down right now, especially not by a wolf that spawns on me. That would be not very good. Wait, is my teammate going back to the base? I think my teammate's going back to the base. I think I'm alone now. All right, well, I appreciate... Oh, well, okay, no, they're back. We only have one bear, but he's shielded by the owl. We only got 3 seconds left till day. We also got 2 bear pelts down there. Everybody should be able to get the bear pelt trade. There we go. 3 bear pelts. We got the key. An absolute insane amount of food. Wait, I just heard a mythic chest. My teammate found a mythic chest down there. I have no idea what they found, but that does sound very nice. Oh, wait, we got a giant sack right here. I'm gonna bring that back for my teammate. All right, perfect. We all got giant sacks now. Gonna bring back a ton of food as well. All 3 of us are still in the game. This is going well. We have all 4 kids on day 42. Just gotta bring her back. Then it's all about getting the last bed, which that should be really easy. We could go to the stronghold, take that out in 5 seconds, have all beds, all the kids, and then it's building our base, which we'll need a lot of wood for. But then again, it's 3 of us getting wood, or maybe 2 of us. I'm not sure what Fabrics is doing right now. Probably looting. Dude, 80 wood, 150 scrap. This is insane. We also got a piece of cake right here. I have no idea who brought that back. Not gonna eat it though. Dude, the chainsaw. That's perfect for this run. We need the chainsaw. I'm gonna say, can you help me do... I'm gonna say, can you guys help me do the stronghold? Everyone's back at the base too, so this is perfect. We'll see what they say. 4th kid is back. Fabric said yes. I'm gonna say, okay, follow me now. We can be safe inside of the stronghold at night. He's also building us some defense blueprints. Very nice. All right, this is looking pretty good. He's building some barbed wire. We got 2 sections of 3 of them. Okay, he said he needs food. My teammate's saying that they have a lot of lag. So I'm gonna say, okay, no worries. Fabrics and I will go get the stronghold done, which should definitely get us the cultist gems that we need for the giant bed. I'm also gonna get the craft image 4. He said, ahoy we go. I think he meant ahoy, but let's go. So I think it's just gonna be us 2. And then my teammate's probably gonna be getting some kind of resource. Maybe wood, hopefully, now that they have the chainsaw. Get inside. It's only the level 1, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. That is an absolute monstrosity of cultists. I had no... Dude. Yo, Fabrics, back out, man. We gotta be... Wait, what? Why are there only 3 now? What was that? That's a little weird. And now there's only 3 here. I have no idea why there were so many in the beginning. My teammate might be getting low. He's not helping me anymore. Okay, he's helping me. He's using his ray gun now. Oh, wait, my teammate's here. Do not use the chainsaw. I repeat, do not. You will die. Need to take a med kit. Maybe on these guys you can use a chainsaw. All right, we got all 3 of us here. I mean, that's fine. We're gonna get a ton of furniture coins. Dude, my ears are being destroyed with this chainsaw. My teammate's about to die too. Gotta be careful. I'm taking all the arrow guy hits right now. I need to take a bandage. All right, with that, we got the 2nd floor done. Gonna be a little bit more careful with the 3rd floor because we are all taking a lot of damage now. Dude, I am so low. I am 1 shot. Let me take my last bandage. Gotta be careful. No, wait, my teammate's not even moving. I think they might lag out. Okay, teammate's moving now. We're good. No one's lagged out yet. But we have 2 more crossbow guys here. I'm hungry. I'm low on health. This is not going good. Really low on health now. This should be the last wave. Okay, it's not. Interesting. We have a little bit more to go. I'm so hungry though. I might just die now. We need to get this done. It's still not done. I think this is the last 3 we need to take out though. I'm gonna just wing it. Just go for it. Just full sprint. I might die. I'm dead. Avenge my death, brethren. Make my life worth. Oh, they left. Wait, what? Oh, I'm self-reviving. Dude, my teammate died too. I'm self-reviving right now. No. Nah, you're 1 HP. I'm not trusting that. Dude, 2 of us died. 2 of us. And 1 was left at 1 HP. We could have lost the entire run right there just by being a little too reckless. Dude, I'm gonna say I self-revived so that they don't think I left. All right, let's go back to the stronghold. I don't have a bandage to heal my teammate. Wait, we do have bandages though on the shelf back here. I'm gonna go grab a couple of those. Yeah, there they are. Okay, we're good. Stronghold opens again later. Not going back there probably. All right, we're back. Not sure. Okay, my teammate is alive now. I think someone opened the mythic chest. Can we even open? Wait, can we not open the mythic chest? Dude, what is this absolute scam? I don't think we can open it. The tree's in the way. I can open this chest at least, but that's actually not good at all. Even then, even if someone opened the mythic chest already, I should be able to at least get the gold chest that spawns underneath it. I can't access it. There we go. I got it. Okay. I barely got inside the tree. We're good. That is a little frustrating though. Got some kunai. Not bad. Wait, no, I didn't even access it. They cut down the tree. That's actually genius. Who did that? That was smart. Okay, cool. We got what we need. Now let's go back to the base. So we got 2 more forest gem fragments. We have the cultist gems in here. So let's get the giant bed. And there we go. We have all 4 beds and all 4 kids. So now I'm gonna say, let's all go get a bunch of wood to build walls for our amazing... All right, my teammate died. Trying to use the chainsaw, it seems. And there we go. Raid is complete. So now let's go get all the wood that we can possibly get. And then I'm gonna replant the saplings in this area back here. So we keep getting even more wood. I have no idea the kind of base that we could build. I'm also saying, let's also get torches to make the biggest base. I want to make this huge. So I'm gonna get us some torches. All 10 of them. Gonna put them around the kids' tent. Wait a second. I think Fabrics might be AFK. That is a little alarming. But for now, we're just gonna continue to build our base and hopefully he'll come back soon. Yeah, he's not moving. That is not good. Still not moving. It does take 20 minutes to disconnect, but no idea what could have happened. Wait a second. My teammate just built an orange rug. I think that means that they're using the hammer to also get more furniture. That's perfect. We also are having a very nice base being built so far. Not bad at all. I'm not even building it neither. I'm just getting stuff. There we go. Okay, my teammate is back too. That's good. All right. We got a decent arc built for our walls so far. And my teammates are building some very nice furniture in here as well. Even what seems to be a nice dining table. So let me get a stew from right here and put it in the center. There we go. We got... Oh, look. I'm in the cutscene too. What's up, guys? Yeah, there we go. My teammate's also getting a cutscene. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Wait, what? You can climb on the deer. Interesting. This is looking really nice. My teammates got 3 stews so far for our dinner table. Got a nice seating area right here. Very nice farm. More chairs. And all of our beds were moved to back here to look just a little bit nicer. And this wall is going to be absolutely massive. All right. We've got the wall going pretty nice now. But I'm going to go get the furniture trader to get more furniture. And I am actually really happy with what my teammates are doing. One of them is going out into the winter biome. I'm not sure why, but the other one is building some pretty cool stuff at our base. All right, let's get a snowman, otherwise known as Kevin. Fairy lights, blue pillows, curved hedgerows, signpost, regular hedgerows, and trellises. This does look very nice. We got a steak, morsel, and 4 stews for a very nice dining table right here. I'm gonna drop all my furniture back here as well, and I think my teammate should see it and start building some stuff with it, and that would be really cool. Because I'm curious, I always build stuff in my way, but if my teammate builds it in their way, I'm curious to see what we'll end up having. All right, with this, we now have our first gem of the forest as well, because we just took out a raid. So maybe if we get one more, we can actually start building some cool stuff, like the respawn anchor. I think it's called the respawn capsule, and then the temporal accelerometer, which would be pretty cool. We're on day 121, and the wall is coming together very nice right now. We got maybe 25% left. We're gonna have the door be right here. My teammate hasn't noticed the furniture yet, it seems, but maybe they will in a bit. All right, this will finish the wall for us like that. We now have the entire base walled off and a ton of room to do pretty much anything we want. So what I want to do is actually build us a little forest area in this backside. That way we could fill in the base a little bit without using too many resources. All right, we got to start to it, but we're definitely going to get more saplings from the trees that we have planted right here. I'm really hoping my teammates don't break it down thinking I planted it for wood. My teammate is lagging, walking at half a mile an hour, jumping like they're on the moon. But I'm hoping that they start placing these furnitures, because I don't want to do it. I want to see the creativity of my teammate. All right, my teammate's now building us some furniture. We got a hedgerow curved right there, icy throne right here. The forest I got back there is starting to go, so I'm gonna get the saplings over here and finish off the forest. But so far, for random people that I'm playing with, this is a very, very good base. All right, that should be enough for a nice forest section back here. We'll see how that grows in. We also got Kevin and the icy throne right next to each other, as I always usually do. Got a nice semicircle with a seating area right here. This would be a cool place to read a book. Trellis out in the middle of nowhere. Still adds a little bit to the base. We also have a signpost and lights coming at the door. Now the blue pillow right there, as well as a very interestingly placed hedgerow. I think they're gonna pick that up. Yep, there we go. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get us a bunch of shelves and get us a bunch of stews, and we're gonna have a food supply. No, my teammate has to leave. Dude, I can't believe this. My teammate, who I played 139 days with, has to leave. All right, my friend is leaving. No, his stuff is now on the floor. His character is about to disappear. This is a sad day. All right, I just built a bunch of shelves as well. We're gonna try to fill all of these with a bunch of different types of foods. So we're gonna start out with carrots because that's the easiest. But because we want a bunch of foods, I'm gonna make a bunch of farm plots as well. Luckily enough for me, they are cheap, and we're gonna build a second asterisk looking farm right here. All right, we're gonna have this first shelf right here be for carrots. Then we're gonna have this second one be for stew. There we go. Looking very nice. So now we just need to keep filling this in with different foods. All right, I'm gonna head out to get some more food like the chicken leg looking meat and also some steak because those are the two kind of foods I want to get next. No, you don't have to go. Dude, my teammate has to leave now. Oh, everything is being dropped. Dude, no. Oh, no. I'm all alone now. This is not good. I'm also lagging. So I do not like this. Why am I lagging? Okay, maybe I'm not lagging. I think that guy just got stuck in a weird place. All right, that is where I'm going to leave the base. We just finished a raid, and this is just sad. I'm going to pick up these pumpkins, and I'm going to put them over here where they belong, but that is it. This is sad. This is the final day of our base, so now let's do a base tour. Starting out, we have our massive log wall going out to the level 10 torch limit, making it the biggest base possible. Then we have some fairy lights for our entryway, as well as a green signpost built not by me, but one of my teammates. Over here, we have a very cozy, what seems to be a reading area with hedgerows, pillows for you to sit down, a couple of trellises out here just for some design. We had some food right here. I'm not sure who ate it or who spilled this stew, but we're gonna put it back right there with our very nice dining table. Back here, we have our medicine shelf where we have bandages, 2 med kits. Then here is our farm where I just made an absolute ton of stuff. Back here, we have our boy Kevin with his very nice chair. Kevin is actually who defends the base from every single cultist. You just can't see him. He's too fast. Then back here, we have an empty shelf because I'm not sure why. But we also have back here a very nice forest that I planted, which adds a little bit to the base because the base is huge, so we need to fill it in a little bit with something. And I thought it would add a little bit of design. Then we have the 4 kids tents with 2 torches each. And we have our own little rug right here. Another seating area right here. More seating around the campfire with some bean bags if you want to get real comfy. And one of my favorite parts of the base is the food storage we have here, which is absolutely insane. We have carrots, stews, corn, pumpkins, a piece of cake, cooked morsel, and cooked steak. We also got a few traps here, which seems to be used in a raid because we have a couple of cultist bodies right here. But with that, that is our entire base. It is very nice. I'm so glad to have built this with random people. One of the best bases that I could have imagined for this challenge. Not even a challenge. This was just fun. But that is it from me. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and click on this video right here.